Guys, I got this notice here. Service schedule to replace low battery voltage. So software will not update until it's replaced. 4-year-old Tesla Model X is out of warranty. It's 4 years old. And so I picked up the battery at Tesla itself. It's a lead acid flood battery, and it's 165 plus tax. So in California, because we pay a lot of tax, it's 188. So now I got instructions that I found from Tesla site to know that it's done exactly right. And now I gotta take things apart in the frunk to get everything done. So yeah, that's the fun part. So watch me show you how to do it right. Hopefully. We'll be right back. Alright, few tips. Roll down the windows. Because if you don't roll down the window and you have no power, you're stuck. Safety. So it's safety. You scroll down to power off. Power off. Okay, so now I'm off. Alright, here I'm going to pull out the panels. And I think because people messed with these panels before, they were easily popped out. I didn't use any door poppers, plastic tools, or anything. Just straight up popping it open with my bare hands, you can see here. Then I'm pulling out the rubber molding. And then I'm unplugging the two lights. There's actually two lights before the carpet comes out. And like I mentioned in this caption, those forward or upper bolts towards the, I guess you want to call it firewall, they actually hold a HEPA filter. So I didn't really have to remove it, but I was looking at the Tesla instructions and he said to go ahead and do that. So it is what it is. So you can see the HEPA filters right there. I'm checking it out because you're supposed to change it. There's a spider there. But you can see it pops out pretty easily. There's not really anything holding it because I took it off from the firewall. That right there is the big disconnect to the big battery. And then right here, I went ahead and charged this battery overnight. I like to trickle charge, make sure everything's good. You can see it's 12.96 volts. Actually earlier it was 12.3 volts, which is pretty low. So it was sitting for a while is my take. So you can see here that it's missing the fuse cover, and they added this GPS unit, which is useless. It's an add-on. So I went ahead and just go ahead and remove this. But this, because of this work, I don't trust it. Two bolts here. Make sure it doesn't fall in out of nowhere. Looks like it's being held right here. This clip needs to come out here because it's holding to the battery cage. Up here, that needs to come off because two things. You gotta get to that bolt. And then you see that clip back here. Watch out for this. This was loose because I think somebody, when they previously installed it, did something. Then obviously disconnect the negative first. And also there's a hose here. You see where I popped in? So it goes right there. Let's get it right there. See that? What do they call that? Exhaust, because this is a flooded battery. So just loose, not removed. So maybe a little looser, but you get the gist. I'll be right back. Alright, again, I'm following all of the instruction steps through the Tesla manual here, getting those bolts on the bottom. Alright, so I'm getting the top bolts again using the instructions. I'm going to put a link where I read these instructions. I'm going to tilt it to clear it. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to yank that battery out right here. That's it. Alright, then I'm just going to easily slip it back on. Curious, let's check the voltage here. This battery, you can see it's from 2020. So it's a 5-year-old battery almost. It is a 5-year-old battery. 12.37. So not bad, but still low for a 5-year-old battery. I'm just buttoning this back up so I can do some testing.
So now you gotta calibrate the doors. Hold button to close door until calibration is complete. Make sure there's sufficient clearance. This is for the Falcon doors. Calibration complete. Alright, I'm gonna set the guy. The doors are open. So open the front because I that's so cool though. You gotta admit. Alright, so I gotta button everything up. I'll be right back.